My name is Scott Perry. I am a filmmaker and majoring in communications at WSU. I think, there's plenty of people who come here and they don't know what they're doing. They have no idea where or why they're here. I feel like I have a lot of stories and things in mind that I'd love to tell. When I was in junior high, that's where it kind of started, where I really got into horror movies. I was like, I really want to do this. So I'd make zombie movies, or I'd make an alligator movie. I had a shark one when I was younger. It was usually any way I can get my brother to be in the movie as a cameo and him being killed in several different ways. He would be this character that would always appear, and he'd probably be the first victim that gets it. I know in the shark movie he's the first one that gets it. This was when I was doing some early analog editing with just 2 VCRs, and one shot had my brother jumping into a lake, and he was splashing, and then he starts screaming and everything, and then I cut it to Discovery Channel footage of a great white shark eating a seal. So I cut back and forth, and my brother's screaming, oh my gosh, and then you have the shark eating the seal, and it's throwing the guts all over the place. A lot of the movies would be completely uncut, and you'd have all the relatives who my parents would hype up my movies, and then they'd all sit down and they'd start watching it, and then they roll their eyes after the last 40 minutes going, oh my gosh, this is too long. My current project, I have quite a bit. I have one that I wanted to get into the Wazoo Independent Film Festival. That one's called Light Behind Bryn and Trip. I shot it spring of '08. It kind of is imitating how I felt coming to WSU because I was a transfer student. It's funny because I sit in a science class and I feel like the lowest person in that classroom because it's nothing I really get excited about, but when it starts becoming the more creative field, and if it's a movie about science, then it becomes more fun, I guess. Just because it's creating characters, or it's creating something. It's making a story. Having people around definitely helps a lot. I think Carissa, my girlfriend, came here a semester before me. So when I came over here, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was still daunting. I'd look around and I go, oh my gosh, I might make it here, I might not. And COM 295 doesn't really help that feeling either. But you get through with it, and once when you get through a lot of the hurdles that you have to go through, things start becoming a little bit more exciting, and more the idea that, wow, I really am doing this. I didn't go to boarding school. I think within the next 5 years, it's pretty much I know where I want to be at the very end, but it's this connecting point that you're trying to figure out. And I think, right now I'm at this point of where I don't know what's going to happen after graduation. That's kind of, that feeling of jumping off a cliff and then trying to get back on your feet again, and then realize where you are and have that kind of grounding level to where you can expand and do what you want to do.